Okay, I really hope I can make something like short and to the point, because I just start rambling and doing shit and it goes off rails really quick. So anyway, here's the editor, just started a new map. It may ask you about like style file or whatever, so you just, where is it, the settings, you just go like and pick the style file from whatever district you want, and it contains the textures and shit. I think it asks you on like first startup, so whatever. You probably did that already. Anyway, you can rotate the camera with the right mouse button. You can move the camera with arrow keys. You can zoom in with P, zoom out with L. Here's the selection tool here. You can select a tile. You can move the selection with Control and arrow keys. To move it up and down, you use Control Q and Control A. To expand the selection, you use Shift and the same keys. To decrease the selection, you use Control Shift and the same keys. And that's about it for now. So let's, this is like the overhead view or something. So let's move to the center of the map here, because why not? And let's build something real quick. So move the selection one tile up, select the foundation, so to speak. Yeah, let's do it in parts, whatever. Select these tiles, press this button here that makes a building. And keep moving, keep selecting more shit. I have like kind of like a plan for what I want to do, so it helps a little. So that's gonna be our basic shape for now for our building. We can change the textures later. For now, let's like work on shape and zoom in a little bit. Okay, so I want these to be diagonal corners. So let's go to view slope, pick this. Now we need to figure out which arrow to press, which is never obvious. So you have to just kind of like guess it, sort of. Now you can see we have some like extra textures here, which is not optimal, so I have to get rid of them. So let's pick these tiles again. And like we are facing north right now, I suppose, yeah. And so this side of the tile is this square here. So we can double click it to get rid of the extra textures. So let's do the same for the rest of them. Now this is like the north face, so it's the upper square here, and the same here. Okay, let's turn these into slopes as well, like this kind of slope. These are a bit easier to figure out which arrow you need to press. Okay, now let's turn the upper level of this into a roof. Kind of. This is not what I wanted. Okay. It's always the last arrow. Like, what the hell? Okay, so we got this shit. Looks ugly as fuck. But that's to be expected. So let's see if we can change the textures. It's like the biggest problem here in this editor because it doesn't really update the textures. So you have to like scroll through all of them in order to see anything at all. So these bricks, I guess they look fine. So you just pick them here. You pick this draw tool. You can just draw. just like that. Can we make some kind of cool entrance or something? I don't really know, but we have these shitty doors, so this will have to do. Kinda not really the best texture combination, but it will have to do. Do we have like windows or something? We only have large windows, which is not super great, I guess. You know what, I kinda want different foundation. Let's see, will this work better? Kinda does work a little bit better. Not the best, but we'll have to do. Let's see, windows. Well, one big ass fucking window. Jesus Christ, this ugly as fuck, but whatever. Anything else we could do here? Not really. So let's make a roof look a little bit better. You can see this is wrong. So we can rotate the texture like this. And make it fit slightly better. Yeah, this is fine. So this for the roof. Yeah, this ugliest house will have to do. Let's pick these textures for the floor here for our slope. Okay. This works for now. Kinda stupid that the door is tiny, but the window is just fucking enormous, but that's just how it will have to be for now. Now, the important thing here is like when you are painting shit, like you also can specify collisions right here by clicking on textures. So if you right click here, you can select like no collisions, wall collisions, that means that you cannot go through it, but you can shoot through it. And wall plus bullet, that means that like, you cannot go through and you cannot shoot through as well. And now all my tiles are gone, so I have to like make them appear again. Isn't that fun? Software from 1999, the best fucking thing ever. Okay, so this is our basic house. Now, like, we want to do some kind of fence around it, I suppose. So, let's see. Let's make some little towers here and there. This will have to do. You can, by the way, you can like move stuff that you have selected with Control and Alt, so we can just move it like that. Of course, the editor forgot that we painted it, so that's a bit unfortunate. So move shit before painting. Note to self. You can, of course, copy and paste shit. So we can copy that, move the selection and paste that. And do the same a bunch of times to make these little towers everywhere. Okay, now I kind of want a fence around this building. So let's start working on that. Let's select this first of all. Now we need fence texture for that, so let's find something with transparency. Transparent color is black, by the way, so if you see a texture with black, that means it's going to be transparent. Is there anything that would work as a fence? We're going to find it in a moment. Okay, no, not quite. This will work. So like when you've got some selection going on, you can like paint over this selection. This is how you do it. If there are no tiles, there is empty space, you select it first and then you paint it. As you can see, it's not transparent at all, so that's unfortunate. In order to deal with that, you have to select this face here. This is like the southern face, so you select it and you peak flat and it becomes a fence. And this is the eastern side, so you select flat here as well. And there it goes. Okay, now we can copy some of that so we don't have to redo it. I fucked it up kind of, I guess. Control C, Control V. I'm just gonna repeat it. For the rest of the fence, so I guess you can skip this part because it's just going to be a repetition of the same stuff. This is eastern, right? Here we go. Got a little fence going here. Let's make it slightly more interesting, I suppose. Let's put some, I don't know, some grass here. Let's find some grass. There should be some grass somewhere eventually. I don't think that's what we want. There should be something better. Ah, there it is. Okay, let's see. Let's pick this basic tile. Let's see where we can put it, like here. Yeah, let's do it like this. Oh shit. Undo, Control Z, Control Z. Here we go. Yeah, I had that selection there and it kind of got in the way. That was a bit of an unfortunate accident. Now let's make it prettier because there are definitely more tiles we could use. More textures, I mean. Let's see. Are there like diagonals. There kinda are. Yeah, this is what we want here. Like that. I actually haven't tried using this before, so I'm not sure how well it's gonna work and if we can even make it look nice. Perhaps not. I guess we'll figure out. Is there like a tiny corner anywhere we could use? I suppose not. That's kinda really unfortunate. Well, in that case, just fuck it all. And just leave it simple. Maybe there are some textures that we could have used, but I cannot find them right now, so instead we're just gonna do that. Still kinda confused. Why is there no corner? Ah, here's a corner. Okay. At least it's not gonna look like total ass after we are done, so thanks for that, texture artists. Alright then. Now let's make a road around all that. I think I've seen a road before. Let's paint a road. Here we go. Let's see. What do I want? Okay, let's start from... Actually, I think this is gonna be a pretty shitty contrast. There was like brighter road somewhere before. Maybe it would work better. Maybe. Yes. Nah, it still kinda works like shit. Oh well, whatever. Let's make this like a little driveway here. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, do we have corners? We do have corners. Okay, that's a good start. Now we can just copy these tiles, like paste them. Same here. Let's make corners. That's nice. We can copy paste this as well. this. Actually, I can now copy paste this entire road. That's pretty convenient. Corner, corner, corner. Here's corner. Here's this thing. Just takes a little bit of time to do anything. Just how this editor works, unfortunately. Guess we can copy paste this as well. And we can copy paste this. I guess there's gonna be like a bit of a derpy place here in the middle, but I guess we'll just have to like man up and deal with it. Actually, probably it would look better. Like, let's see, let's move this here. One tile. Let's just copy paste this here. Okay, I think this will look a little bit better. And now let's make these corners. This is just like very time consuming. I wish there was a better way. Maybe there is. I just like, don't know about it. Okay, so we got ourselves some road. This is nice. And let's make like a ditch around this place. So we can just select some tiles here and just delete them. With Shift Delete. So we got this now. It's kind of inconvenient because like when you're expanding selection, the camera doesn't move. So you kind of have to guess how much you've selected. Pretty annoying. Okay, so we got that, like a bunch of missing surfaces, as you can see. I'll now have to select all this garbage and paint it with something nice. Let's see if we can find a good wall texture for that. Is any of that a wall texture? I don't believe so. This is not a wall texture, but it will probably work. Yeah, it will work. Just paint all that. And the rest of it. Just one tiny ass freaking building on an island took me 20 minutes already. I'm not even done. So yeah, it takes fucking forever to do anything in this editor, unfortunately. This is definitely not the most convenient editor I have ever seen in my life. But this is what we have to work with if we want to mod GTA 2. Such is life. Let's keep painting. If you can figure out a more efficient way of doing that, I would be very much interested to know about it. Because this is just like, come on. I think this is the last fucking surface we need to paint here. Hopefully. Okay, we got this shit. Great. Now let's set up some more important stuff. Like now if we press number 2 on the keyboard, we can see some shit. This is basically what type of tiles these are. So let's see. Let's deal with this grass first. Like this is supposed to be grass, so we press field and they become green on this view. That means that like pedestrians won't spawn there and would try to avoid these areas. We also need to do the same for the roof, because if we don't do that, the roof is gonna be, you know, pass through, so you could fall off through it. Like it's not something we have to worry with our setup, but this is something you need to keep in mind when making more buildings. And this is gonna be fields as well. And the rest is pavement. That means pedestrians will spawn here. Now we have to select the roads and mark them as roads. And this shows up as black. And I do have these arrows actually, but more about them in a moment. I think they didn't work, but they do actually work apparently. So that's convenient. Okay, and I guess I don't really want pedestrians to be on this piece of road here, so we can mark it as field as well. Now about the arrows, arrows basically show where the cars are driving. So say like right hand side traffic, and from this tile cars will move here and here and here and here and here, like they have a bunch of options here. And we don't really want that. Like this tile should be pointing up, and it shouldn't really be pointing left, so we uncheck that. And the same here, it shouldn't be pointing left. And this should be pointing down, this shouldn't be pointing up. So now it looks fine. And now we have to fix all the corners like this here. This should be right, this should be left. This should be up. This should be down. These are like the green arrows, which are used for normal traffic. And the red arrows, like apparently they are not really used for anything. So I think we can get away without setting them up. So now we go to roads, setup. And I guess I should mark these areas on the outside as fields so pedestrians don't spawn there. They probably won't, because it's gonna be like out of camera reach. But whatever, just in case. Alrighty then, and we got our basic stuff here. Pretty cool. Now let's save it. hcat. Let's say derp. Whatever, hcat derp. This is what it is. Now, we are going to close that for now. And we're gonna go inside the Epic Map Editor instead. We can open hcat derp. Where is it? Hcat derp. Add more files. Yes. And we are going to add style file. Style file, and we add wheel sty because that's what we've been using. And it doesn't really have a script right now, so this will have to do. Yes, and here we are. And this editor has different camera controls. You move the camera with mouse wheel. You move up and down with scroll wheel. And you move around with WSAD. And now what we need to do here is we need to set up a zone. Let's put it right here. Let's see, restart. Let's see, create new zone, control click map. Create new zone, restart. Rest 1. And that's what we need. Like, you cannot really have a map without a restart point. Okay, so now we are going to save zones. Okay. Now we need to write a little bit of a script here. Let's keep this open for now because this Epic Map Editor is like super convenient for looking up the coordinates and stuff. Okay, so we're just gonna do, here's my notepad. Let's make a new file. And let's do this. Like, I don't remember shit. So we're gonna use scripting references. What we need is player pad, player 1, XYZ, remap rotation. So we're going to write that player pad, player XYZ. We can figure it out in Epic Map Editor. Like, whenever you're pointing the cursor anywhere, you can see here at the bottom the coordinates. So we want our player to start here. That would be 125.5. Let's write it down. 125.5. 131.5. And 3.0. And then we go, what is the syntax for this? Remap rotation. Remap is basically what it's gonna look like, what our character is gonna look like. Character remaps. That's what we want. Let's pick something here. Something interesting. Carjacker 15. Let's do that. So remap 15, and rotation, I suppose, should be 180, so we'd face south. And then we do level start and level end. And this should be it. So now we save this as in the same folder. Our map is called hcat derp. So we're going to call this hcat derp mis. This is like the source script file. So we save it. I'm gonna keep this open for now. Now we are gonna need the script editor, script compiler. There's we go, GTA 2 script compiler. So we go File, Load. We open our hcat derp file. We open it. We run parser. And it says fatal error. So that's a good sign. Unrecognized token and script file. So something is wrong here. Let's look at the syntax again. Ah, yeah, I forgot the equals sign. There we go. So we save it. We try to compile it again, and it works. So this is nice. Now let's make a file that will let us play this in multiplayer. I'm just gonna copy my old one. This is the MMP file. Here we go. Copy, paste, and rename it into hcat derp MMP. Now we can open it with Notepad, and this is what it should look like. hcat derp GMP is the map file, style file is downtown style, script file is hcat derp scr. This is the compiled script. And description hcat derp. Now we can save that. Actually, let's make sure we have the compiled script. Yeah, here it is. This is what you get from MIS file. Now everything should be in order here. So let's fire up GTA 2. We go to network, start network game, create hcat derp. It's already selected, so let's press start and hope for the best. Map not compressed. Yes, this is a thing that you need to do here. Let's open our map again. I suppose we should close the Epic editor. Open the map. hcat derp GMP. Open. And now we press this button, save compressed. Save compressed for PC. Remove hidden surfaces. And I guess you can just overwrite. Really nothing bad happens if you do that. But I suppose you can keep the uncompressed version of the file if you want it for whatever reason. Okay, let's close it for now. So now it should work. Let's try. And indeed it does. This is really not the carjacker. What the hell is this skin? I don't like it. Anyway, here's the map. It's working. We can like walk around. We can bump into walls. We can punch people. And the cars are driving. We can steal cars and drive around. That's pretty cool. You also get all the cars that are in the game. And I haven't really looked into it yet. Like, I don't know how to make, like, only certain types of cars appear. So you get like this fucking thing. It's like a tow truck, which is not really in single player. And you get unmarked Z-types everywhere. Oh, I got an unmarked Z-type, look at that, holy shit. Another thing. Let's actually get busted. Can we actually get busted? Let's find some cops. Hello, let's get busted. It actually says wasted. And this is where we appear. That's where we set up the reset zone. Another thing, like you see, the water is static. And if we jump into it, we get soft locked. RIP. So let's fix that. First of all, I don't like that character remap, so let's find something better. Let's see, soldier. Number 4. So we don't need the MMP file anymore, but we do need the mission file, so let's put this 4. We can save it, we can compile it again. Now we need to fix the water, so let's open our map in the editor again. And this time we are opening a compressed map like this. Okay, so water. We need to actually add an animation for water. So let's see. Tools, view, where is it? There we go, edit animation. So we have to, like, the same problem with tiles here as well. So we find the first water tile here, which should be like 600 something, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here it is. So we press the button New, and just double click on that. And we double click on all the rest of the files. And goes up to 619. So now they all show up here on this animation. We can press play and it starts playing. We can make it slower if we want here, like if we do this like 3, you can see it's slower now. You can do like 5, it will be even slower. Let's make it like, let's leave it at, I don't know, 2. Let's do 2. 2 is nice. And repeat 0, it means it will keep repeating forever. Probably. Yeah, so now we press OK. We save the compressed map again. While we're at it, might as well put a weapon or something. So let's see. I'm gonna need the Epic Map Editor again. I keep getting confused switching from one editor to another. Okay. So let's try to make some respawning health here. And to do that we need a generator. So let's see, generator. There we go, generator. Let's just copy this syntax. Actually, this one. Let's put it in our file here. And it's gonna be generator health. Now for XYZ we pick this tile 126.5, 131.5. Well, it's actually right next to the player start, so 131.5, and Z is the same, 3.0. Rotation would be 0. Weapon type, we need to actually look up on the same page. Let's see weapons. It's actually going to be a power-up. Collect 30. So this is collect 30. Minimum delay. Let's put like 100 frames. I'm actually like not super sure about how much time this is. Because you'd think like 153 frames should be like 5 seconds, right? But it's not quite that, so I'm a bit confused about how these delays work at this moment. And after level start, we need to actually enable this generator in order for it to work. Should be like enabled. Where is the command for enabling generator. Actually, I can look it up in my other script, but I don't want to. I want to find it here. Objects. Enable crane, blah blah blah. Weapons, generator. Switch generator. This is like, it's a very useful thing because this is just like the text file that explains all the script commands, and it's even like arranged in a better way compared to that text file that goes with the like script compiler and the industrial source, but still it's like pretty fucking difficult to find literally anything here. No, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna find it fucking here. Ah, switch generator. This is it. It's not generator enable, it's switch generator. Okay. Here we go. Switch generator. Name and on. Name is gen health on. Here we go. Let's recompile it. Now if we add a file, yeah, reload mission file. Oh, it says not found. How do I add it again? Open script file. Here we go. hcat derp. And here we go. Now we have this player start that we declared in our script, and here we have this health here, our generator that's going to keep spawning health. And let's also add like a weapon generator here. I think you can edit the script right here within the Epic map editor and probably compile it too, but I don't really trust it, so I'm just gonna do it my way. So let's do another generator here, 130.5, 133.5, 2. So let's just copy this. 130.5, 133.5, 2. And it's gonna be like something silly, like a dual pistol. Let's see, dual pistol is dual pistol. Would you imagine that? Holy shit. And we should also add ammo for this, right? Where's the generator? Generator. Generator, yeah, the last argument is ammo. So let's say we want like 50 ammo for our dual pistol. So let's save it. Let's compile it. And the Epic editor asks you, oh, this file was modified. That's fine. Something went wrong. Where is the dual pistol? Ah, we never enabled it. We never enabled it, so let's enable it. Ah, actually, we have to rename it as well. Gen DP. And now we can switch it on. Obviously, you cannot have two different things with the same name. Gen DP. Save. Recompile. Yes. Something is wrong. Why is it not appearing? Where is my dual pistol? Huh? Where is it? Did I fuck up the coordinates? Perhaps. Let's see. 130.5, 133.5, 2.0. That looks about right. Why does it not appear? Am I dumb? Probably I am dumb, doing like something real stupid here. Let's see. It's dual pistol, right? Dual pistol. Ah, it probably should be like collect 10, right? Yeah, it should be collect 10 instead. I used the wrong name here. So let's recompile it again. There it is. Okay, we're not gonna need that anymore probably. So let's test our map again.
And remember, respect is everything. Dual pistol.
Suspect on foot. We've got a 1034 in South Central. Suspect is armed.
Yeah, as you can see, I actually forgot to change the collision type for this fence, so we cannot shoot through it. Another thing I forgot. As you can see, we're not getting wanted level because by default it's wanted level 1 maximum, so we can change that too. And as you can see, water is now animated, and if we jump into it, we actually drown. So that's nice. Okay, let's fix the fence. Open our map. Let's see, there's our fence. Let's pick it. And you can find it easily this way. And we switch it to wall. Now we save the level again. Okay, yes. Now we want more wanted level, and you do this with declare police level. So let's see, police level 4 will be maximum for this. Where do you do that though? Before level start. We declare this before level start. So we write declare police level 4. Yes. Now we can compile it. Let's also add like a car or something. A cool fancy car for us to drive. I need to load up Epic Editor again. Man, this is pretty annoying. Okay, so let's just put the car like right here. This parking lot. So we're gonna need a create car for this. Let's see, vehicles, create car. Actually, we can do this with car data declare and set. Right, you can do create car like when the mission starts or something, like basically during the game, but you can do this like before anything starts. So let's copy this command here, put it in our script before level start. Car data car 01 XY would be 126.5. No, 126. 126 and 134.25. That's right? 26 and 33, okay. Now remap the same. We can look up the remaps for cars here. So what color do I like? Deep blue sounds fine, so that's 15. Oh yeah, this rotation was wrong, wasn't it? It should be 0 actually. So the rotation is 0 and 0 as well here. And model, let's see, what car do we want? Some like really cool car. Like scientist car. It's not gonna be like a gang car because you spawn gang cars differently. Stratos, yes. Because scientist car is actually Lancia Stratos and it's one of the coolest cars ever made. Just saying. So let's compile the script again. Fatal error. Something is wrong. Reputation model. Something is wrong here. What does it say? Unrecognized token on line 8. Oh, okay. Maybe that's how I need to do it. Yeah, that's more like it. Like you actually have to write 0.0, apparently. And it appears in Epic Map Editor, so that's pretty cool. Okay, hopefully this was the last revision that we need to make for this. Holy shit, it really took me an hour to do like this simple crap. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Network game, create, start.
And remember, respect is
Here we
everything.
fucking go.
Fuel pistol.
Let's see how fast it responds. Like it should be like 100 cycles. Is it really 100 cycles? It's not really 100 cycles. Now we can shoot through the fence as well, because we fixed the collision. So that's nice. To kill more people, more policemen.
Unit 24 in need of assistance with a 1012 South Central.
Yeah.
All units in vicinity South Central respond to 1012.
Video games cause violence, you know. Let's get wanted level 4. Drive around a little. Not like there's many places to drive to.
All units be advised.
There we go.
Team en route.
Fuck the police. Oh shit. Let's see if we can make them fall in water. That would be amusing. Yes. Yes. E-glitch. Yeah, that's not an E-glitch. That is so not an E-glitch. Well, anyway, that's it. This is like the basics. I don't know if I missed anything, but here's like a functional map.
Fuel pistol.
Actually play in the game. No, the like most important stuff.
There's a 1024 in South Central. Unit 24, there's a 1071 in...
Yeah, I don't know if I forgot anything, but basically that's how you do it. I don't know if any of that was helpful. Probably not very. But I guess I'm gonna stop now. It's been like an hour of bullshit. You could probably figure it all out in 10 minutes just by reading the wiki, but here we go. I said I was gonna do it, so I suppose I did it. GG.